It's staggering how many of you guys constantly ask me about how to get your ex back. If I go about it the nice way, you guys never listen. All you do is start getting hyper emotional as to why you want her back. The problem with almost all of these cases though is you guys simply don't have the ability to understand what's actually going on. 95% of the time, you guys don't care about her. What you guys care about is the comfort and the nice feelings that she gave you. For those of you that are going through this situation right now, I want you guys to ask yourself some very important questions. The first question I always ask is, what does she do for you? Tangibly speaking. Outside of the emotions you got attached to, the answer is always nothing. She's not the one driving and picking you up. She's not the one paying for your dinner every time. She's definitely not cooking you meals on a consistent basis. Most of the time, she's not even bringing you peace in your life. Every time I frame the reality for what it is, guys always get taken aback. They always tell me, guess you're right. I didn't think about it this way. Of course you didn't. You've become so conditioned as a guy to think that your job is to be her servant. Most of you have never had the thought cross your mind about what she does for you. The second question I always have is, what does she expect of you? I talk to a lot of guys that are in their early to mid 20s. A decent percentage of these guys have their own car. Normally what happens is they meet a girl, they start dating, and then they get in a habit of constantly going around and driving them places. Then they'll ask me the question. I drove her around all the time for a year. Something happened to my car for a month and she got mad that I couldn't drive her around anymore. What I always say is, how does this make any sense? So while you're able to provide the basic utility of travel, everything is okay. All of a sudden, due to an unforeseen circumstance, you're now unable to. Temporarily, of course. And now all of a sudden, she's annoyed with you because you're supposed to be able to do that. This is the definition of entitlement, guys. Most of you don't pay attention to this. Are you really that concerned about getting somebody back that feels so entitled to getting something from you that you're doing as a nice gesture? Once again, when I ask guys this question, they always say, wow, I didn't think of it this way. The third question I always ask is, what specifically is so special about her? She makes me feel super nice. No, I'm talking outside of the feelings. What is specifically so special about this one girl that you're so attached to? And of course, I always get dead silence. Let me take a wild guess of what this girl's activities are. She wants to get drinks on the weekend. She listens to Taylor Swift or indie. She binge watches Netflix shows. Her major is either nursing, arts, psychology, or marketing. The point I'm trying to make is this. There's nothing that crazy special or unique about her that you can ever point out to me. Yes, she may have been a cool girl, but is she really that unique, different, or special than other girls you've already met in the past? The answer is probably not. Every time I ask guys these simple questions, by the end of it, they always feel better. They're also not as concerned about getting their ex back, especially because most of the time, they've realized they've been mistreated. Know your value, guys, and work on your confidence. Finding another decent looking psych major that works as a server in her off time to pay for education is not that difficult. In my opinion, your mental health and well-being is much more important. That's all I got for this one, guys. If you're one of those special guys that genuinely wants to improve, click the link in the description. There, I'll teach you everything you need to know about becoming a complete man. Also, don't forget to comment below if you agree or disagree. I'll see you guys next time.